So today I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's been on my mind a lot because I really want to do it, and it's called travel. So I want to share a few of the favorite places that I've been, a few of the places I want to go, and kind of what I see is like why it's really important to do that. So listen in after the intro. Welcome to my journey of self-discovery, life balance, career success, and business creation. This podcast works to answer the question of how successful professionals like us stop drifting and get focused on keeping our careers and businesses growing rapidly while having a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love. What we call the Third Power Life. And this is the Third Power Life Podcast. All right, well, today I put on my Lindisfarne sweater because it was a little bit cool out, and I actually got this while I was in England at Lindisfarne. It's a kind of an island off the coast of the UK. But it really got me thinking about how for the first part of my life, I really never did much traveling. For me, traveling was going up into Georgia, South Georgia, right? Ooh, I left the state of Florida. Holy cow, right? And it wasn't until actually my, I guess, early 30s that I actually ventured outside the country. I went to the UK. So, and that trip was very, very eye-opening to me. Since then I've been to South America. I've been all around the UK. Still have a lot of the world to see. And that's definitely on my bucket list. I always say I want to set foot on all 7 continents. I really want to go to Antarctica, really do. But the interesting thing for me is I always tell people, and I tell my boys, but and of course, I'm jealous because both of my children have been out of the country to South America. But I always tell them, travel. And whenever I'm talking to younger people, I'm like, take the time, especially before you have kids, when it's easy, right? Travel, go places that are different, that are going to challenge your preconceived notions. Even if it's something simple like, going to the UK is not terribly different than here in the US, right? Other than driving on the wrong side of the road. Well, actually, I guess technically it's driving on the right side. Anyway. But even in those places where it's not that different, it's different. And it expands your mind for what is available in the world. If you get the opportunity, I love going to Ireland and to Wales and to Scotland. If you're ever in Ireland, if you're in Dublin, you have to go check out the Trinity College Library. I'll put a picture up here if you're watching this on YouTube. And it's cool. But get out, go places. When the time that I've spent in Bolivia has been incredibly eye-opening for me. Wonderful food, wonderful people. But you get out and you see things that are different than the place you grew up. And it helps broaden our minds, and it helps us have a more global perspective, which I find more and more is incredibly important. And I tell my children, and I tell people that I coach and all of the, we constantly need to be growing our perceptions, increasing our ability to expand ourselves. We always want to be better. We want to do more. We want to, have an amazing life. The only way that you can do that is by growing your perceptions. It's expanding your mind. Once our mind has been expanded, it can never go back. And, being out, talking to people that are different. And it's just necessary. For me, it's a necessary step to be a viable human being, right? We need to get out and experience a world that's different from our own. Expand our horizons. So that's my admonition to you is get out and travel. And so often it's like, even for me now, it's like, well, traveling, that's a lot of money. Well, I mean, you can travel relatively inexpensively if you try, and or even cook at home an extra meal a month, right? Anymore when I take, when we go through a McDonald's or a Burger King line or what have you, it's $40-$50, right? $50 a pop, even $50 a month, right? That's $600 a year, right? That's a plane ticket somewhere decent, right? So it doesn't have to be a huge, a $10,000 cruise kind of a thing. Go somewhere, expand your horizons, have fun, and I think that you will find it's worth every penny. All right. Travel, expand your horizons until you live your life to the third power. Till tomorrow, my friends. I'm glad you enjoyed this podcast. Please let us know what impacted you in today's episode. You can join our Discord or Facebook community to connect with like-minded people that want a real third power life. You can go to thirdpowerlife.com or look in the show notes for links. And remember, hit that like, subscribe, and rate button for the Third Power Life podcast. Until next time.